This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Where we want to educate you about our market, empower you to make wise decisions, and help you engage with our expert contributors.
Rick, I pulled a couple of articles this week I want to talk about on the air. And the first one is home prices rose in nearly every zip code last year. This is not a surprise to you and me. I mean,
not at
we've
all.
been talking about this all year, haven't we?
We have. And when you say nearly every, is there any?
There are a couple that didn't go up.
Okay.
There are a
All
couple
right.
that actually did not go up. But let me. This is from Eli Segall in the RJ. And the biggest price jump last year was 20%. It was an 89146, which is Sahara Jones
Okay.
area, just east of where we're doing our radio recording right now.
And there's no new construction in that area.
No, that's all
existing resales that are probably 20 plus years old.
Yep. Prices fell in only 2 of the 56 zip codes listed in the report. They have a little heat map. We'll see if we can't get this up on the website for you to show you which zip codes did the best as we look at it. And a variety, anywhere from 20, to actually a loss of about 3% in some zip codes. But Brian Gordon, he's a principal at Applied Analysis, said home prices have been pushed up by strong population growth. This is an important thing I need people to understand. I want everyone to know that the reason we have a tight inventory is not because we have a lack of people wanting to sell. The number of people wanting to sell has virtually been the same. It's
right.
been there. The problem is we have a ton of people wanting to buy.
Yeah. The demand for houses is the highest I think it's probably ever been here.
And then he goes on to say there's a low availability of homes for sale. Prices rose 10% in 89052. That's Eastern and Sunridge. That's a Henderson area.
Anthem area.
Anthem area. And then 11.3% in 89113. That's Buffalo and over here on the west side. So it doesn't necessarily mean newer homes all went up as much as sometimes some of the older homes that went up quite nicely this past year. He goes on to say that similar to past years, most of the top prices were around the outer rings of the valley, which is those of us who've been here understand that that's the case. Summerlin and Anthem. The highest median sales price was $535,000. That was an 89138. That's a Summerlin zip code.
Right.
Last year, overall, 42,700 homes on the resale market traded hands, down about 7% from 19. But the median price did go up about 9% year over year. Southern Nevada home builders also saw a lot of activity. The most activity in well over a decade. And then. They talk about the changes in our market, and a lot of it due to the growth. Also, interest rates, phenomenally good right now. So the other thing that Eli wrote this past week was, and he just wrote this the other day, about the jobless rate. It's funny, but when we were off air, you weren't sure where it was. It's currently estimated at 9.3%, and down from 9.8% from the previous month. But by comparison, Reno is about 4.9%. Carson City's at about 5.4%. Across the country, it's much, much better. Here, we're still struggling from the remnants of the COVID pandemic. And so, because we depended so much upon travel and tourism, I think that's going to continue for a little while longer, although we're starting to come out of it.
We're quickly coming out of it. I'm seeing.
I couldn't agree more. I mean,
the tourism numbers are a little bit shocking to me, the amount of planes. I live in the flight path, so
okay.
If I'm sitting outside at night, I'm looking up. I can tell.
They're lining up again.
They're lining up. When I can count 7 planes in the air, they're busy.
That's great.
So,
that's look. It's 2020 is going to be that year that we all talk about for the rest of our lives. It's going to be that year, the lost year.
Right.
It's going to be that year that we all lost. Everybody lost everything.
Well, I think it's going to be that, as well as if you're in the real estate industry, it's going to be. It was a great year in real estate.
It was. It was.
And that was shocking.
Ridiculously good. Yeah.
Through.
Yeah. But there's some people talking about this coming year being just phenomenally strong. Like people are just all this pent up demand for so much, to do so much, to buy so much, to want so much right now is just it's crazy.
100%. I think we'll this year we're actually going to see how interest rate sensitive we are.
Yeah.
As a community, we're really going to push that. I don't see any change. Rates hit 4, 4.25, 4.5. I still think people are gonna be buying like crazy.
Absolutely. You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio. We'll meet you on the radio next Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on the new 101.5 FM, 720 a.m. KDWN, the Talk of Las Vegas.